Welcome to tuberchat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. And we're just waiting for our internet to work out for us. The first channel we're going to be looking at today is Grinch 1984 Parodies and Originals, who is a creator that's been back with tuberchat again and again since finding us not too long ago, and makes a great impression with their channel and their presence in the chat on everybody that interacts with them. So for that reason, I have them featured today. Every day on tuberchat, we feature a different channel based on some generosity or other aspect of their operation that we feel everybody needs to see. So here's Grinch 1984 Parodies and Originals. They have engaging live streams and some really entertaining content as well. I'll just give a small disclaimer and say that some of the content on this channel can be borderline adult, because I know we have people of all ages in tuberchat, so just keep that in mind. But other than that, I hope everybody will connect with this channel. We'll get them to the 430 that we know they're looking for right now, and hopefully push them more towards 450 on their road to 500. So thank you everybody for coming in, especially early. Michael's Adventures, I see, is in the chat. Our beloved moderator, Scratch and Pete, is here. I'm just getting a couple of our members onto the wheel so that we can keep that nice and clean and ready to go. And I will welcome everybody in just a moment. So thanks again for coming in early. Anisha LTV, it's great to have you back. Black Brand Friday, good to see you here in Charities Media. Thank you for coming in. Kareen's Life, Mr. and Mrs. Annabalo, and MSK Family Vlogs are all members. They're already added onto our wheel right now. Game Master 1414, thank you for coming in. Hakeem Asians, it's great to see you. Jaden Sut 28 is with us all the time, as is Carrie Beth, a very dynamic creator. Kristen Welton, my love, is in the chat as a moderator and a member. And Mo Savings is back. Thanks for coming in. Sergeant Life, it's great to see you here again, too. The Tyler Show and TWTTV is back with us. Fern's Junk Closet, my dear friend, who was my guest on episode number 100 of tuberchat recently, and an extremely dynamic creator with much to be learned from, is in the chat. Thank you for coming in. We've got some more collaborations planned actually shortly. Natural Blogs, good to see you here. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More, good to have you here as well. Maker Vikings back in the house. And Little Ruby's Daycare Encounters is an extremely generous creator, and I'm happy to have you in the chat with us today as well. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody, but as long as you're still active in the chat, of course, I'll get around to everybody. And again, we're looking at Grinch 1984, who's our featured channel for today across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, and here on our thumbnails on YouTube. Life Through Our Eyes 303, thank you for coming in. That happens to be another member, so I'm going to get your channel added to the wheel right away. And we're all set up. So it looks like we're doing well. Country Boy, good to see you back in the house. Thanks for coming in. And if you have the ability to share the stream out today, whether it's on your community tab, if you have one, or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, of course, I'll appreciate it. And the thumbs up always help the stream. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment, but I really will appreciate it. So thank you very much for the thumbs up, those of you who are about to do it and those have already done it. Vanessa Ogunbowali, thank you for coming back in. And Jeremy's Autistic Vlogs, it's good to see you here as well. Pardon me for a moment. I'm going to step away, but I'm going to leave you with Grinch 1984 for a moment, and I'll be right back. Okay, pardon me for that. Hopefully I'm back. Those of you who live stream know as well as I do, no matter how much you prepare, sometimes it's not enough. Adrienne Villanueva Vlogs, a recently featured channel from TuberChat. Thank you for coming back in. And hopefully everybody's connecting with Grinch 1984 parodies and originals. They are here in the chat with us, of course. And I hope I haven't missed much in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Perfumes with Pat, good to see you back in the house again. The Moody Artist is another generous creator who constantly shares for TuberChat, and for that reason was featured right away not too long ago. Wendu Space, good to see you here as well. The Gospel of Jams, I think you're a new connection for TuberChat, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat. If you've asked a question or mentioned something for me to see, just please be patient with me, mention it again, and I will keep my eyes open. I tend to fall behind in the chat here and there when we get started. And VMAX Show, did Vern come back in with... Oh, yes, okay. Yeah, VMAX Show. I stepped away for a second as soon as we got started here. Vern Junk Closet is back in the house with the VMAX Show. That's the second channel, but Vern's Junk Closet is a member of TuberChat. And again, she was my guest on episode number 100. I hope everybody will connect with her. So let's spin the wheel. We're going to get a channel ready to go. So Simply Royce is going to be coming up right now. And as I get that channel ready, we're just going to have a look at one of our gold members. So that was just vlogging life, and now we're looking at our first channel from the wheel today, which is Simply Royce. They happen to be a silver member, which means that their channel gets added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not, but they're most often here with us in the chat at some point on most of our live streams. Family with a Purpose 2, not sure if I welcomed you today, but hopefully you're doing okay meeting new friends and family members already. Maybe I can ask for a favor. Life Through Our Eyes 303 saw the little clip that I just played, and those are something new I'm going to be adding. But I'm just curious, was the animation smooth? I just wonder because my internet here, while I'm live streaming, even though I have high speed, sometimes it looks like it's choking and this and that. So I wonder if that looked choppy or if it was okay. How do you get to the Grinch channel? So if we just simply search Grinch 1984 parodies and originals, but I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go back for a moment. I'll come back to Simply Royce in a second here, and I'll just grab a link for you. There's the link for Grinch 1984 parodies and originals right there, just to make it easier to get to them. And then this is Simply Royce. So hopefully we're going to get her to the 850 that must be on her mind right now as she moves on her road to 900. Romaine General, great to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. The Moody Artist, yeah, that's something new. So I've been starving for a new computer for a long time. And unfortunately, I went and got a new computer, which is great. I'm happy to have it. But I did not get like a $5,000 computer. I just got the base model iMac that I had before, just brand new, right? But it allows me to get a little bit better now because I was working on a computer from 2011, which still is great. I'm a big Mac fan. They always work. They never really stop. But the capability of the machine couldn't do the things that I want to do to try to up the game and improve things for especially TuberChat. But now that we've got that going, I'm able to do these funky little things. So I've only got a couple of them right now. I'm going to show you another one in a second. Let's spin the wheel and see who's going to come up next. We'll take a look at our other gold member, and then I will pop up Unmasked Lifestyle, who I think is coming up right now. And there we have it. That was Mr. Fulton Mraz, who is a generous creator who constantly comes back to TuberChat. He's been with us for many, many months and always shares for us. So here's Unmasked Lifestyle. They happen to be a silver member, which means that their channel is added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not. But they're most often here. And I like talking about this channel because while they are a dynamic creator, their presentation is just spectacular, as you can see from their banner, their thumbnails, everything is very well on point. They've got their 1,000 subscribers locked in, but we're hoping to push them a little bit farther so they can enjoy the road to 2K. And Ransom with That Drip has just walked in. Thank you for coming in. Because you're a member, I'm going to get your channel added to the wheel right away. I'm going to swap Vern's Junk Closet out for V Mac Show, assuming that that is the channel that she'll want to focus on for today, but I'll show you both when she comes up. And hopefully everybody is doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. And thank you everybody for the kind words on the new clips. So those I've got going for gold members right now. I'm going to do the same thing for our silver members. And what that will allow is, because they're a little bit faster than the way that I usually put channels on the screen for a couple of minutes, what I will do is when gold and silver members are here, they'll be added to the wheel like everybody else, but those clips will give them the guaranteed feature that I have promised within our memberships, and they'll add a new little aspect to our live stream. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, the Moody Artist. I appreciate your hanging out. Oh, Michael's Adventures. That's unfortunate. Michael's Adventures started a new gig just about a month and a half ago, and I'm hoping it's working out. Oh, shorthanded. I see. That can happen. Mr. Joshi, great to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, Gospel of Jams. You're right. Grinch does a fantastic job. So let me spin the wheel. Let's get another channel happening here, and we'll see what's going on for today. Here's Ransom with That Drip. This is another channel that's been back with TuberChat. They've actually been with us for many months, but this is another channel now, another account from this creator. And they've been with us for a while again now, last several weeks. They happen to be a member, so I put their channel up onto the wheel right away as soon as I saw them. Yeah, family with a purpose too. No doubt. So I was getting all optimistic because YouTube hadn't stripped any subscribers away for about 7 or 8 days, and then within the last 48 hours they hammered us all again. So some people lost more than others, and it's very unfortunate. What you'll find is that more often than not, YouTube is replacing new connections you've made by taking out some ones that they think are older and invalid or inactive. The Gospel of Gems, I'll explain the wheel in just a second. So it's unfortunate that this dance keeps going on with our subscribers. Even TuberChat is not immune to it. We've been struggling to hit the 1,800 for the last few days. For those of you who've been here Friday, Saturday, you'll remember we were actually congratulated for hitting 1,800, and we slipped below again 2 days in a row now. So it's unfortunate, but we keep pressing on. We see channels getting monetized all the time, and we just keep going. And then very good, Country Boy. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. And specifically, I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Blood Dragon, thanks for coming in. As we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like. So I appreciate every moment that everybody spends here in tuberchat. And it looks like everybody's doing okay meeting friends and family members. So the way that the wheel works, I have a robot here called Bottissimo that keeps track of how active everybody is in the chat. It's not just about the time you spend here, but it's about how active you are interacting with everybody else. And then what happens is after about an hour or so, you get added to the wheel, which of course is random. But when I spin the wheel and your name comes up, if you're still here at that time, then we put your channel up on the screen and we talk about it for a few moments. So I'm trying to do things here to try to speed things up a little bit so that it doesn't take so long for everybody to get onto the wheel. And like those clips will certainly start helping out. Here's Jenny O'Brien. This is a silver member and a generous creator. So she gets her channel added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether she's here or not, but she's often here with us as well. Romaine General, great to see you. So Jenny O'Brien has officially crossed her 2,000 subscribers. We put a community post out for her the other day, and hopefully everybody will connect with this channel and help her get on the move toward the 3,000. That is the next major goal for her. And then, oh yes, Life Through Our Eyes 303 is making a good point here. So specifically for those of you who are a little bit newer to tuberchat, the way that we connect here is to visit a channel. First, leave a single emoji next to somebody's name in the chat to let them know you want to connect with them. It's always good to reach out first, right? Then head to their channel, watch a short video in full, but not a short video, meaning these new ones that are less than a minute long. You want to be watching videos that are 2, 3, 4, or hopefully even 5 minutes or longer. And the longer, the better, so that YouTube stops taking these connections away from everybody, right? The more you do, the better. An idea is to take a second video, add it into your watch later list, and then just run those whenever you have a chance afterwards, sometime in the next day or two. While you're watching the video that you're connecting with, leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. Give a thumbs up. We should always be doing that for each other. And then subscribe, and then come back into the chat here and leave a double emoji next to their name of any kind to let them know that you've secured that connection, and say something about the video that you watched so that they can turn around and find your comment easily and quickly, and then they will do the same full process for your channel. And then the Gospel of Jams, just at 10K, looking for high-quality friends. That's all you're going to find at tuberchat. 90% of the people who come through tuberchat have been here before, and everybody here is of the mentality of, first of all, connecting genuinely with the idea of supporting each other over the long term, not just the coming days, but hopefully weeks, months, and eventually years, so that we can all have a strong and solid foundation for our channels. And as I tell stories about the channels that come through the chat, and particularly the ones that I put on the screen, you'll get an idea of the kind of community and a true family that tuberchat has actually become. Here's Life Through Our Eyes 303. This is Carla. She is experimenting with shorts videos, as we were talking about. These are not the videos that we want to be connecting with right now. You must be watching videos that are 2, 3, 4, or 5 minutes as a minimum. But we talk a lot about shorts lately because we've got a lot of activity here. Like Carla's got one here that's got 673 views that she just put out 4 days ago. I've had a couple that have hit 500 or 1,000 views, and Kristen Welton now has one that hit 15K, and it's actually 25K, as a matter of fact. We've been watching this all day. We started watching it when it was about 1,000 views or 1,500, and it's just flying. But this is something that can be done. So there's a lot of creators already experimenting with shorts. I recommend everybody think about it. It's not necessarily right for everybody's channel, but it could be for you. And there's a winning the lottery aspect to this thing that allows you, first of all, to get a ton of views. They do not count towards watch time. That's very important to know, but you can draw in a lot of subscribers from these videos, as we're seeing from a few creators right now. Hopefully I'm not missing anything in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Sometimes I fall behind. So if you've asked something or mentioned something that you mean for me to see, just please be patient with me, mention it again, and I will try to keep my eyes open for that kind of stuff. We say a lot of silly things here in the chat about leaving presents and cakes and visiting each other's houses and packages and everything else. But it all means the same thing. It means somebody has been to your channel, watched a video, left a comment, that's the package, and given a thumbs up and then subscribed, and now they're waiting for you to do the same thing. Oh, I typed that wrong. Here in TuberChat, the best idea is always to go first, not to be shy and wait for anybody to come to you. You'll have the most success when you reach out to other creators, supporting them, and then having them return the favor to you. Here's Scratch and Pete PA, 81 subscribers. I'm hoping we're going to push this channel a little bit farther, closer to the 90 that must be on their mind right now. And eventually I want to see this channel hit 100. I would love it if I knew that by the time I'm back on Friday, Scratch and Pete gets the 100 that they must be looking for. So hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. They're a dedicated moderator for TuberChat. And I'd love it if everybody who hasn't connected with Scratch and Pete would go do so right now. MSK Family Vlogs, thank you for the share. Yes, if anybody has the ability to share on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, your community tab, even if you have one, then I will appreciate it, of course. Michael's Adventures, song on the radio right now. It's a long way to the top. Interesting. Mr. Joshi, they are meant for the phone because with the uncertain future of TikTok right now, YouTube and Instagram and everybody else are after the TikTok people, right? So those shorts videos, those particular ones, are done in vertical format because if you do it right, YouTube will add them automatically into a shelf on your channel on the phone. They show up only as regular uploads on your channel, and you can make playlists and stuff like that as well. Pardon me for a second. So one of the examples, Kristen's just reminded me that one of those shorts videos, RNA Legacy, apparently has now hit 28 million views on one of their videos. And it's interesting to see because it gives you an idea of what has the potential to go viral. Like I said, there's a winning the lottery aspect to this, but if your channel has a strong and solid foundation, it's very possible that luck is going to pick you and start to take something away. They went from 1,000 to over 20,000 subscribers in 2 weeks, and I haven't even looked in the last few days to see where they're at right now, but it's quite a success story, and we're seeing more and more of this kind of activity in smaller doses come around everywhere. So it's something to really have a look at. We've been doing a lot of talking about shorts videos lately, and I'm just behind in the chat a little bit. Hopefully I haven't missed too much. If there's anything anybody's asked or mentioned, just be patient with me. Eventually I'll hopefully get around to it, or if you don't mind asking again, I might be able to have a look. We're going to look at Gibry's World in a second, but House of X Entertainment Inc. has just walked in. That is It's Me, Wanston, Yes Honey, and Yo, It's Your Boy Leo together. Let's get Gibry's World up there. Gibry's World is a silver member, so their channel's added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not, but they're often here with us in TuberChat. So hopefully everybody will connect with this channel. We'll get them closer to the 100 that must be on their mind. There you go, Jolly Pasquale. Sorry, I didn't welcome you. I did see you come in. Forgive me. I get into my long speeches, right? VMAX shows still in the house as well. Thank you, Mo Savings, for sharing on Facebook. Thanks for everybody who's sharing everywhere as well. Jolly Pasquale is talking about starting a TikTok account. So you can repurpose stuff, right? So my recommendation is if you have a TikTok account and you've already got stuff there or Instagram stories and stuff like this, you can repurpose those as YouTube Shorts videos. The best idea, however, is, in my opinion, is to use videos, if you can, that don't already have a TikTok or Instagram or any other logo on them that's outside of YouTube, because I have a feeling YouTube will favor videos without a TikTok logo as opposed to ones with. But there's no reason why you can't take your original video if you have them. And then the same thing goes the other way around. If you're making shorts videos for YouTube, there's no reason why you can't turn those into Instagram stories and TikTok. You'll build a small following there and be able to drag those people back into your YouTube channel if that's what you want. This is how social media works and why I love this stuff so much. Chrissy Vlogs, everybody's here to bake, so don't be shy. Reach out to anybody you'd like to, and you'll find lots of friends and family members. MSK family says TikTok just didn't count this week. There you go. Yeah, MSK family vlogs. TikTok is not quite monetized the same way that YouTube is. So for me in particular, I choose to stay in the YouTube world. This is where my focus is, and whatever comes in outside is a little bit of a bonus. But I've been on social media for since it started, so it's you have to make the right decisions for your own channels. Mr. Fulton Mraz is in the house. I hope you're Mr. Fulton Mraz. Just please let me know if you're still here, because I know you're mentioning you've got a new video out today. But I want to show you something if you're here, you in particular. And yes, Kristen has one with 25,000. Oh, Mr. Joshi, when videos run wild like that, the algorithm has a real hard time sending the information out. It's not in real time, right? Not to mention if you use things like TubeBuddy and vidIQ and all that, those numbers will be skewed, and Social Blade and everything. So it takes a couple days for the numbers to settle down. That's why we get different numbers, everywhere. Oh, on TikTok, people are rude. I haven't experienced any of that, but I haven't really done much. The only video that I put on TikTok that I remember is actually of me and Mr. Joshi, and I just turned that into a short video the other day. So there's an example of what I'm talking about. Mr. Joshi, who's in the chat with us right now. And Jaden hopes to get more videos out. Perfect. Hopefully I'm not missing too much in the chat. FenFam, great to have you in here. I was actually just talking about you earlier today, right? Some friends of... oh, Mr. Fulton Mraz, let's have a look at this. There you go, Mr. Fulton Mraz. That's a new thing I'm going to be doing for you every day because you're a gold member. Finney in Greece, new friend here from Justin Mello's crew. Thank you very much. That was our featured channel from yesterday. So thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect. So please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you will find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. We're going to look at MSK Family Vlogs next. Adrienne, you're right. You know, it's easy for people to be keyboard warriors and, you know, have a really big mouth when it comes to typing things online. I haven't experienced too much of that, but we have to accept the fact that, you know, it's always going to come down. YouTube, unfortunately, isn't doing much to help in that realm, and I don't want to get into too much of a rant about it, but along with the positive comes a little bit of negative as well. We have to be prepared for that. Yeah, Grinch 1984, we all have to make the right decisions for our own channels, and for some people, TikTok may benefit. I haven't used it much. Instagram is the strongest presence that tuberchat has outside of YouTube, but I use that just to draw the crowd in. As I make shorts videos, I may put them, those are for my personal channel, but I may put those on TikTok and Instagram as stories as well, just to see what happens. I always want to be giving the best information while we're here doing the live streams as well. So the only way I can do that is to experiment and try, right? Oh, Oh, Anisha LTV, yeah. So an idea, Life Through Our Eyes 303. She's been with TuberChat for a while, Carla from Life Through Our Eyes 303, and she does a lot of live streaming where she allows people to connect the way we do here as well. What she is talking about, when we leave comments, if you leave too many emojis, it could be marked as spam. And what will happen is we see all this bit where everybody's losing subscribers all the time. YouTube takes them away automatically. And typically it takes away things that it determines are spam, whether it is spam or not. The YouTube algorithm decides that. So it's an idea. Just cut the emojis down. Here in chats like this, we always keep it to 1 or 2. And we spell our numbers out and stuff like that. Mummy Remy Uganda, thank you for coming in. I didn't see you when you slipped by earlier, but thank you for coming and visiting. Your new connection for TuberChat, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Adrienne, you're absolutely right. Yeah, TikTok's a much different animal than most of the other social networks. And then I'm just going to remind everybody, sometimes we have a few channels in the chat that are either new or haven't been to TuberChat very often. We always want to keep everything absolutely respectful, positive, and in the case of possible misunderstandings, we want to help. So, for instance, when I started TuberChat, I vowed when I began that I would always give people chances, and I would always make sure that when people are a little bit newer to the way that things are done in chats like this, I will take as much time as necessary to guide them along and help them understand, because it's not necessarily possible, even for me as a host, to be able to get out everything that I need everybody to understand very easily and very quickly at the moment that they happen to be there. So we just want to be patient with each other for the betterment of the entire community. And thank you, Life Through Our Eyes 303, for reminding everybody to like and share. Johnny Bites, good to see you here. And hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. MSK Family Vlogs is a dynamic family of creators, and I hope everybody will connect with this channel. We'll get them to the 450. That must be on their mind right now as they ride along the road to 500. So House of X Entertainment Inc. is another channel that is probably in every live stream that we have. This is a joint business channel between Yo, It's Your Boy Leo, and It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey, both who have been with TuberChat since the very beginning, before it even started. As a matter of fact, I believe It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey may have been the very first channel to enter a TuberChat live stream. Thank you very much, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. What I use my personal channel for is, like everybody else, it's just a channel, but to experiment, try different things. Like, for instance, so now I'm doing shorts videos, and they're not great. They're not better than anything else that could be put out. Some of them are actually terrible and awful, but they're there so that when we're talking about this stuff here on TuberChat, then I can give the best information possible from a little bit of a perspective of experience, because I don't do shorts videos on any of the other channels that I manage right now. It's a thought, but I want to attack those correctly. But for the other channels that I run for other people, we haven't started yet, so I wanted to start on my own. But that's an example. And then to show people, like, for instance, my #1 video has over 50,000 views now. That's not a short video. It's a review of a tablet that I got as a Christmas gift last year. But all I did was the same unboxing review type video that I would always do. It is not great. There's editing mistakes in it and everything else, but it still managed to hit the 50,000. And I just want to show everybody what's possible. So when you look at what I do, you can certainly do a better job, that's for sure. But it shows how easy it is to film with the camera you're using. My phone is 6 or 7 years old now, whatever it is, and I still film with the same one. I've got videos on other channels with 250,000 views, filmed with an iPhone SE from 6 or 7 years ago. The Gospel of Jams. So basically, once you're here for about 45 minutes to an hour or so, and it's not just about the time you're here, I have a robot, which I'm going to show you, called Bottissimo, and this helps me keep track of how active everybody is in the chat. And then this is how I determine the order in which everybody gets added to the wheel. Once your name is on the wheel, of course, it's random, but when I spin and your name comes up, if you're still here at that time, we put your channel up and talk about it for a moment if that's what you would like. In the case of super chats and memberships, we just let them skip the wheel and get on, or skip the line and get onto the wheel or the screen right away. So I'm going to add some names to the wheel right now. And it's actually time for you to come up. So let's get the Gospel of Jams up here, and I'll spin. And we'll get another channel up. I'm hoping we can get House of X Entertainment Inc. to the 150 that must be on their mind as they travel on the road to 200. And hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. Ms. Jovu, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. How do we post in the community? So MSK Family Vlogs, when you have 1,000 subscribers, you'll get a community tab. So you see, like, House of X Entertainment Inc. doesn't have it yet, but when I go on to, like, tuberchat's channel and I click on my community tab, now you'll see this this extra area where you can make these posts. They're very much like tweets or Facebook posts or whatever. So we post, like, our live streams. Last week I started posting a few extra videos for some of our members. When people do shout outs for us and stuff, I post it there, and you can put a video, a poll, an image. So it's a fun little extra thing to keep your channel active even when you don't have a video up that day or are not live streaming that day. Let's get Carrie Beth up here. JJ and AJ Gaming Squad, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. I'm assuming that's what you mean, MSK Family Vlog. So if you don't mind, just let me know if I'm wrong. And then Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More. Yeah, once you have 1,000 subscribers, it takes about 7 days to get your community tab. It shows up automatically. One day you'll wake up and it's there. Joe, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Lols Girl, I put the wheel here so that we can have a little bit of fun while we decide what channels are going to be added to the screen. So it takes a while to get on the wheel, usually about an hour, but once you've been here for a while, you're meeting other creators, getting new subscribers for your channel, subscribing to others, and this and that. Eventually you get added to the wheel. I have a robot that helps me determine the order in which people get added. Once you're added to the wheel, of course, it's random, but when I spin and your name comes up, if you're still here at that time, we put your channel up on the screen like Carrie Beth here, and we'll talk about it for a moment if that's what you would like. And then, yes, Adrienne, it also helps when everybody has the community tab. They can share each other's videos. And then, yeah, not there yet, MSK Family Vlogs, but it's coming. Everybody gets it, I promise. And hopefully I haven't missed too much else in the chat. I tend to fall behind, but hopefully we're doing okay. Butler Bob, thank you for coming back in. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything. I tend to fall behind, but it looks like we're doing okay. Rosazoma TV, good to see you here. And our the Wheel of Doom, it is actually Grinch 1984. Somebody, I got to go back and figure out who it was. Somebody a long time ago when I started with the wheel dubbed it the Wheel of Doom, and I want to give credit for that. I can't remember who on earth it was, but I'll go back and figure that out. But yeah, we call it the Wheel of Doom. Oh, no, there's not. Let me just have a quick look at what's going on here. Oh, somebody sent a robot. God damn it. Pardon my French. I got to have a look at something here. I'm just looking at something in another window here. So Carrie Beth has over 2,000 subscribers and is still continuing to hustle and grow her channel. She's a very dynamic creator. Her presentation is spectacular. Her brand has been on point ever since the very beginning. When you look at Carrie Beth's videos, first of all, her editing spectacular. Her presence is fantastic on camera, and these thumbnails are beautiful and everything else. So I hope everybody will connect with that channel if you haven't already. And yeah, that thank you for reminding everybody to give a thumbs up. Yeah, no, Butler Bob and I forget who, and Life Derives 303. No, somebody has sent a robot now. Obviously, it's not the first time it's happened. It's possible that I forgot to put a setting. What people can do is they send a robot. It costs money in most cases. Oh, I'm surprised that it's not that it's able to happen. So what I thought the first time it happened, and it could be again today, it could be a friendly who thinks they're doing a favor by sending that. And what happens is they send a bunch of viewers to your live stream, but it's not real. It's all going to disappear after. What it's meant to do when people do it in a negative way is to invite trolls in, because there's a lot of people who will come into a live stream when they see that there's hundreds of people watching and this and that, and then it causes havoc. Shouldn't be too bad here because we got a great band's words list. We've got a few moderators and stuff like that. But unfortunately, that sometimes happens. This is only the second time. But yeah, if anybody would, thumbs up. I would love it. And T-Mad, good to see you here. Thanks very much. What's a robot, lols girl? Yeah, that might actually be our friend right there. There's lots of things out there like Streamlabs and Stream Elements and Bottissimo and all this other stuff, but there's other things that can be done where people can send fake viewers and stuff like that. So we'll just see. It might not be. There's two ways to look at these things. Sometimes it is somebody maliciously like trying to do a troll attack, let's say, or something like that. But the first time it happened to tuberchat, I'm quite convinced it was somebody who was thinking they were doing us a favor. And it could be the same thing now. It may not be malicious. It may not be somebody doing wrong. Of course, there's always a chance there's not actually a robot. We might actually be getting views. But usually tuberchat has 30, 40, sometimes even 50 people in the chat, but not usually more than that. So today, some things have taken off ever since episode 100. Anything's possible, but you can see when you look, I'll show you here. When you're in a live stream, and there's lots of people you probably even follow that use robots and stuff like that to make it look like they have more viewers. What you can do is, first of all, hopefully you're on live chat instead of chop chat all the time. But then when you click on your participants list, you can see here, if you were to count, there's only about 20 to 25 people in the chat actively right now. Now, there could be more people watching that just haven't put a message in a couple of moments. And but it's a way to tell when you look at a live stream, it looks like there's 100 or 200 or 300 people watching. You click on the participants list and you see there's only 15. A lot of hosts do that for themselves to try to entice super chats and things like that, because it makes everybody think there's 250 people watching and stuff like that. But anyway, I don't want to go on too much about that stuff. We'll try to ignore it and we'll see what happens. Sam's vlogs, those views are probably not counting. It doesn't damage anything, but the views will just disappear later. So we've got a couple of channels in the chat that are you can tell when people come into the chat and they're not saying much. And Chrissy Vlogs, everybody's here to bake. So please don't be shy. Just reach out to other people first. The idea here in TuberChat is to support others, and then they will support you. But we don't want to say too much who want to bake, because once you say the same thing too many times, it becomes spam. Country Boy's still in the house. Yeah, the Gospel of Jams, yeah. Embracing everyday reality. Oh, it's embracing everyday reality. Sorry, I didn't welcome you when you came in. I got a little bit behind here in the chat, but it looks like we're doing okay. Everybody's having fun meeting new friends and family members. So, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More has officially crossed the 1,000 subscribers. I'm just going to try to address something here on the phone. And then pardon me for that. Emilio Lafonso, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, Sam's Vlog. It's unfortunate because YouTube, they left us alone for about 7 or 8 days. We didn't lose any subscribers, or at least I haven't on a couple channels. But unfortunately, between yesterday and the day before, it looks like they deleted a few. Okay, thank you, Joe. That's unfortunate. No, the bots don't know. Yeah, lols girl. When you see channels that come in on a stream like TuberChat where they're not participating in what's going on, like what we're actually doing, and then they're talking about the views and the robots and stuff like that, you have to assume that that's it. So if not, you're free to reach out to me on Instagram. It's all one word, TuberChat, and we can talk about you coming back in. But if all we're doing is talking about robots, then I wish for you only to get value out of your time here. There's 37 million channels on YouTube to choose from, and I don't want anybody to waste their time doing something that they're not into. Here's the VMAX show. This is the second channel from Vern's Junk Closet, my dear friend, and somebody who is was my guest, as a matter of fact, on episode number 100 of TuberChat. Her first channel, Vern's Junk Closet, has over 4,000 subscribers, and she constantly shares her knowledge about YouTube and all things related to live streams and YouTube success, the way that we try to do here as well. She's inspirational in the creation of TuberChat, so I hope everybody will connect with her on both channels. The VMAX show is where we get a little bit of a more personal look into Vern and some more fun things. And then Vern's Junk Closet is the classic channel she uses to help everybody. Oh, yeah, thank you. They're gone. They're gone for now, Grinch, but thank you. Yeah. Usually YouTube does the taking of subscribers once or twice a week. But it doesn't go on much more than that. So here's Kristen Walton. I'm just going to get this up, and Emilio, I'll explain what's going on here in TuberChat. What this is a meeting place. It's not a sub for sub network, but everybody is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs, if that's what you would like. And typically, the way that we connect here is to reach out to a channel to let them know you want to connect, then head to their channel to watch a video, usually 2, 3, 4, or 5 minutes. You want to watch that video in full so that it registers with the YouTube algorithms. Then give a meaningful meaningful comment related to the content of that video. It should be at least a couple of full sentences so it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. And then give the creator a thumbs up, because we should always be doing that for each other. And then subscribe and come back into the chat here. Let them know that you've done that. Then they will turn around and do the same thing for you. The idea is that we support others much more than we expect to be supported, but we know that that eventually comes back, usually tenfold. And the idea is we're supporting each other genuinely for the long term, not just the coming days, but hopefully weeks, months, and eventually years. Just making a couple of notes here. Yes, Emilio Lafonso. So in the chat, everybody here is willing to connect. We're all here for the same thing. So you can reach out to anybody. The only thing I ask is that you take your time, meet people one by one. And as long as you follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, then you're free to go and subscribe to other creators with the understanding they will turn around and subscribe to you. The more you do for others, the more they will do for you. So if you want great comments, you leave great comments. If you want thumbs up, you give thumbs up, and things like that. And you'll find it coming back to you. That's what we're here for. SS Plays, good to see you here. If this is your first time with TuberChat, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one. Yeah, Shattered Soul isn't in the chat. Whatever, they're able to reach out to me outside of TuberChat if they want to. But I'm aware that that particular account is not able to come into the chat. And then Emilio Lafonso, the way that you're describing connecting here, we don't do that. Nobody in TuberChat will do that. So I wish for you not to waste any time for yourself trying to sub for sub to people. Nobody here will subscribe to a second channel. They won't do that. Everybody here will find that to be way too much sub for sub behavior. And that's particularly not what we're here for, because it's against YouTube's community guidelines. And you can eventually have your account shut down for that. I have horror stories of other channels. SS Plays, Shattered Soul has been in TuberChat many times and has decided that they don't want to connect the way that we all do here. I insist on respect, positivity, and optimism from everybody in the chat, and they have decided that that is not aligned with their own goals. So that's fine. But they're free to reach out to me outside of YouTube on any other social network if they would like to. But thank you very much for looking after that for them. And then yeah, it looks like other than that, we're doing okay. Yeah, it makes sense. Emilio Lafonso, there's lots of other creators that do things the way that you do, but we just don't do it here in TuberChat. TuberChat is a different thing. This is not a sub for sub network. We're not just here to get subscribers, because YouTube just takes them away after. Everybody's been losing subscribers lately when they're not as particularly done genuinely, and it removes older, inactive, and invalid accounts and stuff like that. So we don't do it here. If you want to come in with your main account for the purpose of connecting with people, then that's okay. And yeah, SS Play Shattered Soul is not able to come into the chat in TuberChat anymore. We've been over the idea with them several times. So like I said, if you'd like, they can reach out to us outside of YouTube. But we've already talked about it twice before. Hopefully everybody otherwise is doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. And then as well, SS Plays. I'm just curious if you're here to connect with people or if you're just here on Shattered Soul's behalf, because other people may start trying to connect with you. It looks like lots of people are going to try to connect to you in the way that we do here. You'll have to describe or decide whether that's something that you'd like for yourself or not. Okay, thank you, Emilio. So this is Kareen's Life. They happen to be another member, but hopefully everybody will connect with them. We'd like to get them to especially the 840 that must be on their mind right now, but I don't see any reason why we can't push them farther towards 850 on the road to 900. And thank you very much, SS Plays. And then Kareen's Life also does live streams. I think she's got one. If I look, I don't know if I can see it. I thought she had one set up for later today. It doesn't want to come right up for me. Maybe if I go back to the search. Let me try searching again and see if it comes up right away. Okay, SS Plays, is this a second account from Shattered Soul? Oh, and Kareen's Life, you do. Oh, here it is. Monday night chit chat at 5 o'clock, which is 2 hours from now. So shortly after TuberChat, this live stream will run, and Kareen's Life allows people to connect. And again, then, so SS Plays, I'm going to insist on positivity, optimism, and absolute respect in the chat. As long as you're willing to follow those guidelines, then you're welcome to stay and meet as many friends and family members as you would like. Again, just please take your time, meet people one by one, follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen. And when do space, we don't remind everybody to do things right here because everybody in TuberChat does connect genuinely and connect the right way. So when do space, thank you, but I'll ask you to leave the moderating to myself and our moderators. What I wish for you is to be able to gain friends and family members during your time here. And while that is right, yes, we do want everybody connecting the right way and this and that. That is what TuberChat is based on. So when you hear the stories that I tell about the creators that I come through the chat, and particularly the ones I put on the screen, you'll get an idea of the kind of dedicated and loyal supporters we have here in TuberChat. Eating with Miss P happens to be another silver member. So, yeah, we're back down to normal. So, Eating with Miss P happens to be a silver member. She's an extremely generous creator and very much supportive of myself and of us here at TuberChat. But as a silver member, her message gets added to, her channel gets added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether she's here or not, but she's most often in here with us. And Vanessa Ogunbowale, so forgive me, our moderator just removed your message because we don't want to keep doing the promotion saying, let's bake guys, let's bake guys. It becomes spam and we want to avoid that. Everybody's here to bake. There's nobody that comes to TuberChat for any other reason. So you're free to reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time and meet people one by one, please reach out to them first. The best success that you can have here in TuberChat is to support other people, knowing that they will turn around and support you as well. Thank you very much, TWTTV. I appreciate the kind words, and hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting friends and family members otherwise. And then thank you very much, Black Brand Friday as well. But I always enjoy having your channel to show off. Black Brand Friday does a spectacular job. I expect big things from that channel. And then the other thing, too, we always want to be patient with each other, because we also know that with all the purging and glitching and everything else that's going on with with YouTube these days, sometimes comments can be delayed. So that if you connect with a channel, the idea is that you watch a video, leave a comment, give a thumbs up, subscribe, and then come back and let them know that you've done that. But mention something about the video that you watched, and then they can go back and find your comment easily and quickly, and then turn around and do the same thing for your channel. And the Gospel of Jams, I'm just curious if you're here connecting, if you're here intending on connecting with people. All right, that's enough of that. Pardon me while I look off into another window here. Totomona Academy, thank you for coming back in. Oh, Angel Light Over Darkness 33. I didn't see you slip by me there. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully everybody has connected with Grinch 1984 Parodies and Originals. That's our featured channel for today. I should be adding more names to the wheel. I'll get to that shortly. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up on the screen, and then I'll think about adding some more names to the wheel. Oh, maybe that's what that... Like and share. Life Through Eyes 303, thank you for reminding everybody. Yes, the thumbs up really does help. And I will appreciate it. If you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it. It only takes a moment, and you don't lose your place, but I really will appreciate it. And then Fabian and Mom, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're meeting new friends and family members already, but please don't be shy. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's here to connect, so please reach out to anybody you'd like to. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Okay, thank you, everyone. Okay, looks like we're doing okay. Adrienne Villanueva Vlogs is well over 1,000 subscribers with 1.34. She's on her road to 2,000, on the road to 2K. So I hope everybody will rally around this channel. She allows people to connect in her live streams much the way we do here in TuberChat. Fabian and Mom, thank you for the thumbs up. And then the Gospel of Jams, I'm just having a look at your channel outside, and I wonder if TuberChat is something that you want to be a part of. So if that's the case, then that's okay, but I noticed that you're not connecting with anybody the way that we do here, and I have a feeling that I've seen your channel before under a different name. Maybe you have more than one. That's fine, and that's okay, but I'd like to make sure that we're all on the same page here in TuberChat. And then SS Plays, are you happy with the progress that you're making here at TuberChat? I'm just curious because you seem very much alike the other channel, Shattered Soul, that is a mutual friend of ours. Radio Biafra, good to see you here. Giddy Enjoy Food, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I think you're a new connection for TuberChat, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Yeah, it's fine that you're a gaming page, but I noticed that you happen to have exactly the same mannerisms as our friend Shattered Soul. Talking about people that you haven't connected to or haven't heard from and stuff like that. So you have to decide if TuberChat is something that you want to be a part of. It's not for everybody. It's not a sub-for-sub network. We're definitely here for long-term support of one another. And many of the channels that are in the chat here have been with TuberChat for weeks and some even months. Some have even been with me since before TuberChat even existed 6 months ago. So like I said, we do things a certain way. I don't expect everybody to like it, but if you find yourself wanting to be a part of a community that actually turns into a family, TuberChat might be for you. But it's understandable if it's not for everyone. Here's Angel Light Over Darkness 33, another generous creator who was recently featured on TuberChat. And somebody who I have a good time hanging out with in live streams and things like that. She's willing to swap playlists. Lots of creators in the house are willing to swap playlists. If you'd like to do that for the purpose of gaining watch hours, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat, and other creators should reach out to you. If you are willing to swap playlists and you see somebody mention it, then please reach out to them as well. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. And thank you, everybody who's a little bit newer here in TuberChat. I really appreciate the time that you're spending today. There's 37 million different channels to choose from on YouTube, maybe even more by now. And as we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like. So I appreciate every moment that you're here in TuberChat, and I certainly hope that you get the value out of your time here that you're looking for. It's your girl Maka. Good to see you here. Calming Mind Meditations. Seems like they're doing well as well. And thank you, Chrissy Vlogs, for reminding everybody to thumbs up. Yes, it really does help. And I will appreciate it, of course. So also, if anybody has the ability to share out the stream, whether it's on your community tab, if you have one, or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I'll appreciate that. Also, I'm way behind in adding names to the wheel. So let me get on that. Oh, have we looked at Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More? I don't think so. I don't think that channel's still here. TWTTV. Is Romaine General still in the house? Anisha LTV's been with us most of the day. Adrienne Villanueva Vlogs we looked at. Anonymous Daily. Hopefully you're meeting new friends and family members here. Oh, I just did that twice. Calming Mind Meditations. Pardon me while I spend a moment here copying and pasting. Let's spin. We'll get a channel up and then I'll continue. So Black Brand Friday, that's a channel I was talking about earlier. I like talking about this channel because their presentation is spectacular, but they're also a dynamic creator. So hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. When we look at their thumbnails, we just see like these alone are spectacular, right? But they do a great job on their videos. You can see even when I scroll over here, when we see our host, they're a dynamic creator. 972 subscribers, which means we can push them a little bit farther and get them very close to the goal of 1K that they must be just dreaming about right now. It's right around the corner for them. Here's Chrissy Vlogs coming onto the wheel as well, embracing everyday realities. Gene and Sut 28. No Savings. And Sergeant Life. I should have had you on the wheel already. Let's spin one more time, and then I will add some more names in a little while. Okay, the Gospel of Jams is just still doing their thing, eh? Rant Jams, yeah, I knew that. So, okay, the Gospel of Jams, I just took your channel off the wheel there for a second there. I'd love it if we could talk outside of YouTube, if you don't mind. Maybe you must have Instagram or something like that. And we'll just see what's happening, because I have a feeling that you're a channel that everybody will enjoy, and that TuberChat is something that may be able to bring you, even though you have like 10,000 subscribers or whatever it is, might be able to bring a bit of value to you as well. But I notice also things change when you've been in the chat the last 2 times. So I'd love to see if there's something we can do about that. Because like I said, I've had a look at your channel. I think everybody will enjoy it. So here's Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo. They happen to be members as well, so I've got them on the wheel for quite some time today. Did I take them off already? Yeah, I guess I took them off already. Okay. With 1.6 almost. We're getting them very, very close to 1.6. thousand subscribers. So Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo are dynamic creators. They're a fantastic couple, very supportive of myself and TuberChat. They swap playlists with people, even though they're monetized, as does Carrie Beth. Angel Light Over Darkness is willing to swap playlists. Lots of other creators in the chat are willing to do that as well. So if you'd like to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you for the purpose of making those arrangements, and everybody's free to make them independently and individually, of course. And it's always my pleasure, Black Brand Friday, to have your channel up. Yeah, you're always nice. That's true. The Gospel of Jams. I would just, you are a creator, obviously, of influence. And I wonder if it may be beneficial for us to speak outside of TuberChat. So I'll put your channel back onto the wheel. I thought you left for a moment. Very cool. Very cool, the Gospel of Jams. Oh, it's your girl, Maka. Forgive us. The one of our moderators wiped your message just because here we don't do self-promotion. So when we talk about like, hey guys, come and get me and I'll get you back, we don't do that here in TuberChat. It's the opposite of the way that we work. The mentality here is that we give much more than we expect to receive. And in that way, we know that we will be finding, the support that we give returned usually much more. But we know that that's the key to success here on YouTube and in most things in life. But everybody in the TuberChat community is of that mentality. So it's no problem. But again, the best way for you to have success here in TuberChat is to reach out to creators one by one. So you leave a single emoji next to somebody's name to let them know you want to connect, and head to their channel, watch a short video in full of at least 2, 3, 4, or 5 minutes. Leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video, then give a thumbs up and subscribe. Come back into the chat here, leave a double emoji of any kind next to their name, so that they can know that you've secured the connection the right way, and then say something about the video that you watched so that they can find your comment easily and quickly. They will turn around and then do the same thing for your channel. The best idea here is always to go first. Aderic TV, good to see you back in the house. And then Totomona Academy, we are here, everybody, for long-term support. But as you hear me tell stories about the channels that come through the chat, and particularly the ones I put on the screen, you'll get to know the kind of loyal and dedicated community that exists here at TuberChat, and that I'm very fortunate to have surrounding this channel. You'll always find lots of dedicated and loyal supporters here. And then in the case that anybody finds that there is something they feel I need to address in the chat with regards to creators not connecting the right way and things like that, then you can reach out to me on Instagram. It's all one word, TuberChat. I try to be attentive of it, and then I can address anything in the chat. Sometimes we get people who are a little bit newer, and if I don't go through a detailed speech correctly all at once while they're here and listening, then it's possible there could be misunderstandings as to how we're connecting, and not to mention all the silly things we have to say, like baking and bananas and cookies and leaving packages and stuff like that. And yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo is an awesome channel. Sergeant Life, you're absolutely right. This is Jaden Sud 28. They've been with TuberChat basically since the beginning and are here for every live stream. So let's look at TWT TV. This is another channel that's been back again and again since finding us a short while ago. And I appreciate all the time you've been spending in TuberChat. I hope you're meeting lots of friends and family members for your channel. I'm going to get you to pardon me just for a quick second, and I'll be right back. We're just looking at TWT TV here. So pardon me for that. We're back. So food, travel, culture, and music from TWT TV. Again, this is a creator that's been back again and again since finding tuberchat. Just, I guess it's feeling like a couple of months ago, because TWT TV seems to be here very regularly. I could be wrong about how long it's been already, but they're always a great presence to have in the chat, and obviously a dynamic creator as well. So I hope everybody will rally around this channel and we'll push them a little bit farther along. Here's Chrissy Vlogs. Another channel that's been back with tuberchat again and again. And Grinch 1984 Parodies and Original, who's in the chat with us, is our featured channel for today. So I hope everybody will connect with that channel if you haven't already. I've got Chrissy's bell on now. And let's have a look at what else you got going on for us here. So you've been on it for about 8 months, and hopefully everybody will connect with Chrissy's Vlogs. We'll get them to the 240 that they're looking for right now, a little bit closer to 250, and hopefully eventually a little bit farther on their road to 300. So maybe an idea, as a matter of fact. I got an idea here. Kira Welton I haven't put onto the wheel yet, one of our moderators. And Jaden Saw, of course, you're going to get to 2K as you keep going. You're at about 1.6 if I remember right from just looking at your channel a moment ago. Oh, copy and paste Grinch's name on a computer, but on a thing, it's it does. See, the font that Grinch is using suits the channel, in my opinion, greatly. Let's take one more look at Grinch right now, just so I can get the link, and I'll put it in the chat for everybody. And then I will. We're going to look at another channel here for a second. Give me a second here to copy and paste properly. So here's Grinch 1984 Parodies and Originals. I'm just going to grab this is our feature channel for today. There's the link. And then I want to look at a channel. I'm going to let this channel skip the wheel now. The Gospel of Jams was previously called Rant Jams. It's yeah, very interesting to me. So the Gospel of Jams has 10,000 subscribers, so it's obviously a channel that people will be entertained by. They're a newcomer to tuberchat, although they've been here once before. So I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. However, I've seen a couple of your videos before. So again, hopefully we can reach out to each other on a social network outside. I see you're on Twitter. I'm curious if you might happen to be on Instagram. Email, looks like I can reach out to you as well. But it looks like this is a channel that has a lot to be entertained by. And learned from, of course, with 10,000 subscribers. So I'm just curious. I just want to look at your videos again and see how often you're posting. A month ago, a week ago. So I wonder if we'll see more. But okay, let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. Here's Calming Mind Meditations. I got to see if they're still here. This channel will move up the search results as they gain more and more subscribers. Hopefully we can push them a little bit farther, because YouTube might be playing games with them too, as they are with all of us, knocking a few subscribers out here and there, making it hard to get moving. Just looking at stuff in another window over there. When you see me drifting off into the side there, it's because I got another window open. I'm just having a look at things. So let's look at the Murphy family. This happens to be another silver member, so their channel is added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not. My pleasure, the Gospel of Jams. So hopefully everybody will connect with this family. They happen to be a very much loved and well-respected member of the small YouTuber community at large, as well as here in TuberChat, with well over 1.6K. They're on the road to 2, but they happen to be a generous creator as well. And like I said, just happen to be a silver member. They've got a lot of familiar faces on their channel here, as you can see, like Lava House Family, Social Couplepreneur, the Hoops Family, Mr. Johnny 25, and more. And then Butler Bob is back. That's great to see. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and see what's happening. And then all Calming Mind Meditations. Yeah, it's very unfortunate. YouTube is playing this game with everybody. There's nothing we can do but just keep pressing on, right? The only thing we can do is try to encourage everybody to fulfill the full procedure when we're connecting with each other. And then the other thing is, like, as you're connecting, leave a watch a second video or add it into your watch later list and let it run later and things like that. That can help. But YouTube seems to be taking the subscriptions away only one way. So if you and I are subscribed to each other, it may take you away from me or me away from you, but usually not both, which is really weird. And then as well, it seems to be replacing new connection by taking the oldest ones away. In your case, everybody's new, so it's kind of weird. Brandy White Cloud, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time and meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Now, the other thing, too, for those of you who are newer to TuberChat, just please keep in mind, this is not a sub-for-sub network, but everybody is expecting you subscribe to their channel, and then they will subscribe to yours as well. That's really what we're here for. TuberChat is a meeting place. The idea is that we will be supporting each other genuinely, you know, loyal and dedicated supporters over the long term, not just the coming days, but hopefully weeks, months, and eventually years. And as you hear me tell stories about more and more creators, you'll get an idea of the kind of loyal and dedicated community we have around here. And Vivian Obi Zurich, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. Yep, Grinch, you're absolutely right. Anisha LTV has 154 subscribers. I'm hoping that we can push this channel a little bit farther, get them to 160. That must be on their mind. And then as well on their road towards 200. So the next channel we're going to look at is Mo Savings, another channel that's been back with TuberChat several times since finding us just a short time ago. Pardon me. Okay, so TWT thank you for the kind words. Oh, Gospel of Jams. Okay, I'll unblock that right now. Yeah, I see. So the last time you were here, I had a couple of accounts come in that seemed either to be just trolling or spamming, not really communicating and this and that. So that's how I recognized your channel or behavior, let's just say. So not that that has necessarily to do with you, but you know what I mean. So today I saw a couple of those channels, a couple of more channels like Lol's Girl and Joe, for instance, weren't doing anything, just leaving emojis while I had a bot running, which I have to assume you sent, but I'm not sure. Of course, how do we know? And so because of those channels not doing anything except just dropping emojis, when that happens too often, then I tend to block, and then I just invite everybody to reach out to me on Instagram to let me know. But I'll go and get that unblocked right now. I'm doing it actually as we speak. I'm just looking in the in another window. There are a lot of channels that have like a lot of influence, right? Lots of subscribers and this and that. And then they have multiple accounts. I'm sure you know some of the ones that I'm talking about because you've been in this for a while now. And, you know, they come in and either wreak havoc or whatever you want to call it. So, anyway, Lol's Girl should be good now. If you want to let them know and hopefully try. Sunnyside, good to see you here. You're a new connection for TuberChat, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time and meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen. Pardon me while I just address something on Instagram here. Oh, pardon me. Okay, so Sunnyside, forgive me. You do not have YouTube, but we'll make one soon. Oh, Lol's Girl, I'm so sorry. So earlier, when you first came into the chat, I think you just might have been leaving short comments or emojis and stuff like that. I forget exactly, but I thought that it was just a troll or a spammer or something like that because I had like 2 or 3 accounts come in, not really saying much at the same time. So forgive me because I blocked you for a second there, but luckily, Gospel of Jams let me know what was going on. So you're good now. And then the purpose of TuberChat, of course, is not a sub for sub network. We're here for the purpose of meeting each other so that we can have loyal and dedicated supporters over the long term. As I tell stories about the channels that come through the chat, and especially the ones I put on the screen, you'll get an idea more and more of the kind of dedicated and loyal supporters that we have here in the community and that I'm lucky to be a part of. And JP career mode. Vegas Girl, yep, I'm watching. And thank you, Vivian Obi Zurich. JB career mode, we don't do any self-promotion here. Bugs Boney, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, Grinch is a channel that people speak highly of, that's for sure. That's our featured channel for today. Oh, Vegas Girl, Google moderator. So that's a real thing. For those of you who live stream or have been in live streams recently, especially over the last 4 or 5 days, and have seen comments deleted by the Google moderator team. So I don't believe that there's humans going into chats and moderating. I think it's just the algorithm doing the same thing it does with like our spam comments and things like that, but it is very real. So it's knocking out a lot of comments that are not spam. Like if somebody just mentions in a chat the word nice with nothing else, it might get deleted, as it would in a comment get marked as spam. So it's a thought. So don't be alarmed by that. I know a lot. I've been getting messages actually all weekend over it. It's not a hack. It's not like anything's wrong. That's a real thing. I think it's just the algorithm, and they've got the settings way too tight right now. Hopefully YouTube will do something about this, but you know, how many different trees can we bark up at one time? And then hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. And then, yeah, Lulz Girl, hopefully you'll meet some new friends and family members if that's what you would like. Vegas Girl, hopefully that answered your question. And then Sunnyside, so here, everybody's here to meet. If you don't actually have content yet, then that's okay. You're free to meet friends and family members for your channel. We'd love to give you a head start. Just beware that that's exactly what TuberChat is. It's not a sub for sub network, but everybody is expecting you to subscribe to their channel. Usually, they will subscribe to you after you subscribe to theirs. In TuberChat, most of the people have been here before, whether it be for weeks or months. So when a new channel comes in, not very many creators will connect with you. They want to watch how you interact with everybody in the chat first to determine whether they think you might be genuine before they'll consider connecting to you. So this is Mo Savings. Hopefully everybody will connect with this channel. We'll get them to the 350 that's on their mind, and hopefully farther on their road to 400. There's a new update for YouTube. Don't want to update it. Don't want any more trouble. Hakemations, yeah. YouTube's updating things all the time. I'd love it if they would call the people at Twitter and Facebook and ask them how to just get everything working properly. But, you know, I don't want to get into too much ranting myself. Sergeant Life is a channel that's been back again and again, and thank you very much. Oh, Blood Dragoon. Sorry, and I keep saying Blood Dragon. I'm so sorry, because when I see that channel, I know Blood Dragoon is with us often, and I've actually hung out in a few of their live streams as well while I'm out supporting, right? But forgive me, I keep saying Blood Dragon. I should know better. It's Blood Dragoon. So I never want to mispronounce anybody's channel names. Hopefully, if I do mispronounce ones that are newer, if you haven't been to TuberChat very often, you'll just correct me, because I'd love to feature you properly when you're here. Okay, so Sergeant Life, well over 100 subscribers now. They pretty much have it locked in. So if you've already been through a purge this weekend again and still have over 100, you should be good. But I'm hoping we can get a few more subscribers for Sergeant Life, just to make sure that over the next couple of days they don't slip back under that 100, because that's no fun for anybody. TuberChat's always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change, so we can move we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. But by the time I'm back on Friday, I'm hoping we see Sergeant Life with at least 110, maybe even more. Brandon Jackson Vlogs, good to see you here. Okay, thank you very much, Lulz Girl. I will reach out on the email. I did see that on his About page, so thank you very much for that. I just think that, you know, you might be as well. I haven't seen your channel yet, but obviously maybe creators of influence, which is great. The TuberChat community can certainly benefit. I think they'll be entertained by Rant Jam's channel. I've seen a couple of videos, as you hopefully saw when I had his channel up here, a couple of red lines there. But there's lots and lots of different channels that are out there. And today, just at the same time as them coming in, I had a couple of other channels that I figured were either spamming or whatever else. Not much, just a little bit, but you know, you notice these things, right? And you just want to make sure everybody hopefully is cool with each other, because hopefully tuberchat now with 1,800 not just subscribers but YouTubers can be influential to almost any other channel as well. Let's spin, and I will think about adding some more names to the wheel. Brandon Jackson. Yeah, the cookies keep going up and down, that's for sure. And then Brandy White Cloud. I wonder if I get what you're talking about. Thank you very much, Lols Girl. Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you here. Hopefully you're meeting some new friends and family members. Sometimes on tuberchat we get into tutorials and stuff like that. I happen to be a channel manager for a couple of other channels outside that do not belong to me, but I learn from creators of all sizes every single day. So the idea is that hopefully we can all share our knowledge here in the community, and therefore make better decisions for all of our channels, myself included. Here's Embracing Everyday Realities, and this is another channel that's back with tuberchat again and again. So hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. We'll get them to the 1.4K that must be on their mind. We'll get them a little bit closer. And then I must add some names to the wheel, right? So let's have a look at Lols Girl. And thank you, Sunnyside. Oh, Lols Girl. Emojis are okay, but here in these chats, right, like in tuberchat and other growth streams like this, we always ask everybody to keep them to a minimum. So the reason why I probably wondered about your channel was not just because of you, but because I had at least one other channel in the chat. All they were doing is like every 5 minutes leaving an emoji. Even Ranch Jams earlier today, Gospel of Jams was leaving just one word, like exciting, great, you know, and I'm like, okay, I got a bot running in the background here that somebody has sent over, and I've got a few channels in the chat that are just leaving emojis, and that never happens. So when something is out of the ordinary on tuberchat, then I know something is up. So that's why I ended up looking at your channel for that. But the problem is, because you're a little bit newer and weren't interacting the same as everybody else, I kind of just categorized you in with the other channel that was clearly just popping emojis in. But we're all good now. And like I said, hopefully you're meeting new friends and family members here if that's what you would like. I got to see what I can do about adding some more channels to the wheel here. Blood Dragoon. Let's get you on here. Brandon Jackson is a great friend of tuberchat. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Is it Giddy Enjoy Food? I know I might be pronouncing that wrong. Perfumes with Pat. Sorry, you've been here for a while, and I'm just getting you onto the wheel now. Professor Fox and Dr. B. Let's have a look at what you got going on here in the chat and this and that. And I'll think about adding another couple of names in a moment. Oh, Giddy Enjoy Food. Perfect. Thank you very much. Oh, it's just coincidence. Yeah, it's coincidence today that the thumbnail happened to be green. I change colors like every day, right? I have a little system for changing colors, but it's just coincidence that Grinch happens to have green channel and our thumbnail today was green. Here's Brandon Jackson Vlogs right now, just pointing that out. And Brandon Jackson is another dynamic creator. Vlogs Travel and Autistic Life, who's often back with tuberchat, does a lot of live streaming, and seems you've been doing a lot of unboxing as well lately, right? So 257 subscribers. I know we can get you to 260 today on the road to 300. And the background colors, yes, Brandon, I understand. It's just coincidence. Thank you very much, Sergeant Life. I appreciate all the time you spend in TuberChat. And then Totomona Academy, I'm wondering if you're asking how particularly TuberChat live streams. I use StreamYard, which is here. And it has, you know, my window. I'm able to add myself to the screen. You can have lots of other people. StreamYard is quite popular. You can see your comments, banners, and all the other good stuff that you need in there. I wonder if that's what you meant. And then Washington County News Station, Utah. It's great to see you in the house. Thank you very much for coming in. And then Sunnyside, forgive me because you're mentioning Gamer Girl, but I don't really know what you're exactly meaning. Just going to be a gaming channel. And are you just meaning that you are a gamer girl? Is that what you mean? Trying to decipher your messages here. And then thank you, Jaden. Love the new thumbnail. I don't know what you mean. I appreciate the kind words, but I don't know what you mean for unless you mean the thumbnail we've been using for a little while now. Oh, I see what you mean, Brandon Jackson. Makes sense. Yep. Oh, so Sunnyside, yeah, we don't here in TuberChat. I usually ask that everybody act individually, right? So if you have somebody that wants to come in and join as well, then that's okay. But here in TuberChat, I don't imagine anybody will connect to somebody that's not actually in the chat. So just to let you know, not that it's a problem, but it's nice of you to be wanting to help out your friend. And Jaden, oh, the colorful thumbnail. Yeah. So yeah, I changed those a while back. No, it's okay, Sunnyside. I hate for you to be reaching out to people and then not having any success getting people back, because TuberChat seems to work a very particular way. And I love for everybody to get as much value out of their time here as possible. As we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like. So with 37 million channels to choose from on YouTube, I really do appreciate every moment everybody spends. At the same time, maybe I should ask if anybody hasn't already and has the ability to share the stream out, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network. Of course, I'll appreciate that. And the thumbs up mean more now than ever, so I will appreciate that as well. Here's Kira Welton. She is in the chat always as a moderator, but she has her own channel here and is doing her own thing. She's got a lot of life experience videos and unboxings and some video game live streaming and things like that. Family with a Purpose 2 is back in the house. Thank you for coming back in. And yes, I had forgotten about that, Brandon. You have a couple of channels. And then Lol's Girl Loves Parodies. We got a couple of channels doing that come through TuberChat. I understand, Brandon. Yeah, Grinch 1984 is a channel that came into TuberChat. I guess it's getting on it feels like it's getting on a couple of months ago, but it's several weeks, that's for sure. But has been back again and again. But I run into Grinch on they're both their channel, but in other live streams as well with other friends of TuberChat and this and that. There's Lift to Eat. Forgive me, I did get your message on Instagram. We can absolutely swap playlists. I forget how long ago we might have swapped playlists. Or if I'm wrong and we didn't right away, or if we didn't already, then forgive me, because I had you mentioned. I thought that we did. We just got to look and see if it's time again. You can swap playlists with a creator approximately 45 days after you do it the first time, when the red lines are gone. So I know it can be tempting to try to grab 5 people and just keep running each other's playlists, but you go through a lot of headache trying to get that to work, and I'd rather see everybody spend their time meeting more creators. The reason why I push swapping playlists so much on TuberChat is because when you trade favors with another creator, you can get a friendship started, which will hopefully flourish. And then you'll find yourself being favored by creators whom you've helped. And then you'll find yourself favoring those creators as well. But eventually you'll get to a point where every video you put out has 100 true friends coming by to give likes, views, thumbs up, and all the other things we need as growing YouTubers, and give your videos a real push. And Natural Blogs is back, which is good. Yeah, so I'll have a look, Lift to Eat, and see what's up with the swapping playlist, if we can do it. If we can, we could do it right away. And probably run you tomorrow. And then, oh, Lols Girl, you sing jazz, but also love comedy. That's very cool. I was a DJ for many, many years. Just, you know, popular radio music I played for many, many years. But I'm always impressed when it comes to jazz, because a lot of house music that DJs seem to be a fan of is stems from jazz, and there can be great collaborations made there where you have jazz musicians or singers hooking up with digital producers to make some really banging house tracks. Angel Light Over Darkness is reaching out. They also swap playlists with people. So if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with other creators for the purpose of gaining watch hours, then please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat, and other creators should reach out to you for the purpose of making those arrangements. Everybody's free to make them individually and independently. Thank you, Lift to Eat. Yeah, those EDM mixes don't get a lot of traction because they're several years old, but it's work that I had done before, and I just wanted to put a little bit of that up on YouTube. It's all copyright claims, so it's not like you'll have, you know, I can get paid for it or anything like that. But for argument's sake, I'd already benefited from that stuff a long time ago. So here's Lols Girl right now with almost 1.8K subscribers. There's obviously much to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained by. And then, if I understand, this is where the Gospel of Jams, who was formerly Rant Jams, and Lols Girl may be married, if that's what I understand right. But it looks like you've got an entertaining channel here. So I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. But what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos, and I will resubscribe to Rant Jams. I've checked out a couple of videos of theirs. I can't remember. I think I subscribed and unsubscribed, but I might have not subscribed in the first place. I forget. But I will take one of your videos here. I'm looking for something around 10 minutes if you have something, or the longest thing you have under 10 minutes. You've got a 4-minute one there, 4:08, 4:49. I'll take this. And I'll add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is, after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. And I will give you a thumbs up, of course, and I'll subscribe. And in that way, I'll make sure that the subscription sticks. Then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat now, and you have our notification bell on, so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Thank you, Sunnyside, very much. That's a look at Lols Girl, who's been in the chat with us for a while today. Sunnyside, thank you. If a channel dedicates their content on your channel just to be silent streams, well, I never recommend silent streams for anybody. And the reason why is because after you eventually get monetized, channels will be looking at your, or sponsors may look at your channel and determine whether to sponsor. And if that's something that you want, when they see a bunch of empty live streams, they may not want to be associated with a channel like that. That's not for sure. It's just an idea. The other thing, too, is if you're pushing that much for your watch hours, when you do get monetized, you're not going to end up getting the same income that you would if you had genuinely gotten the subscribers and the watch hours. However, I understand the tension that people have in their mind. We already looked at Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. I'll move on to another channel. I just want everybody to get everything that they want out of YouTube. I'd love for you to be able to maximize your impact. So I don't recommend it. I've never done it. But I don't think that you will gain many cookies, that's for sure. I don't think it's a cause of losing cookies, but it's not as helpful as I think we like to think that it might be. Oh, and Lol's Girl has a banner and thumbnail business. So for those of you needing some help with banners and thumbnails, that's somebody who can be reached out to then. So here's Blood Dragoon, whose name I constantly mispronounce here in TuberChat, but I have had the pleasure of hanging out with them on a few live streams as well. Hopefully everybody will connect with them. They're here with TuberChat often. There, I was in 3 weeks ago, so longer than I thought. 4 weeks ago, yeah. So a couple live streams, not as soon as I thought ago, but hopefully I'll catch you again shortly. Very cool. And so Blood Dragoon has 2.16. Hopefully we'll get them a little bit closer to the 2.2 that must be on their mind right now while they are on the road to 3K. And let me spin. I'll get a couple more names on the wheel in a moment. And then Professor Fox and Dr. B. We'll look at Perfumes with Pat right now. I got to look and see if these channels are still here because typically we put these, I put channels on the wheel. Sometimes it takes a while to come up. That just has to do with luck, of course. And then Jaden does silent streams for watch time, which is okay. Perfumes with Pat with 452. We can get them probably to 460 today. And it looks like they're still here with us. And then on their road to 500, hopefully we can push this channel a little bit farther. They've got a brand new video for everybody to check out from just yesterday. Most Savings is still in the house. Most Savings, did we look at your channel today or no? I thought we did, but maybe I'm wrong. Let me make sure I get it on here. I'll know when I see it again. Lady C. Russell, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And Brandy White Cloud, we've got you on the wheel now. So for those of you who are newer to TuberChat, we say a lot of silly things in the chat about baking cookies and leaving packages and bananas and other things. It all means the same thing. It's not a sub for sub network, but we are here for the purpose of connecting and subscribing to each other's channels. So, okay, thank you, Most Savings. I'll leave you on the wheel. For your honesty, we'll give it another very quick look. Squeed Escape, good to see you here. Thank you very much. And Lol's Girl, thank you very much. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. And we'll see what else I can do about names on the wheel here. Hakeemations, I don't think we had you on the wheel today. You'll have to forgive me because after 4 days of live streaming, it starts to starting to not be 100% certain as to the channel we've had up today compared to yesterday. Toto Mon Academy, let's put you up. Spin, we'll get another channel up and we'll see what's happening. We're just going to look at Mo Savings for another quick moment here. We actually looked at this channel earlier today. And again, 344 subscribers. So I forget how many you had when we had you up. Did you get another couple since then? I hope. And we'll get this channel hopefully to 350. But since we looked at it already, I'll move on quickly. Twisted V Twin Garage. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. And here's Brandy White Cloud. This is a new connection for TuberChat. And Vales, great to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Brandy White Cloud looks like a very dynamic creator, but this is a new connection for TuberChat. So I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. And thank you, Scratch and Pete, for reminding everybody, yes, the thumbs up are more important than ever now. So I appreciate every thumbs up that everybody gives. And then if you have the ability to share, I'll appreciate that as well. For Brandy White Cloud, I'm going to take your latest video and add it into my watch later list because I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I will go through my watch later list in the next several days. I will watch that video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up, of course, and I will subscribe. And in that way, I'll make sure the subscription sticks. And then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well now, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So I don't know if Hakimations is probably still with us. Let's see. Oh, maybe not. Okay, I'll put the channel up. Hakimations, just let me know if you're still here. If not, I'll move on quickly. And maybe what I'll do is I'll get you to pardon me just for a second. I'm going to step away and I'll be right back. Okay, pardon me for that. I am back in action. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. Teammations, thank you so much. I can't remember for the life of me whether we already put your channel up today, but we got a second look at it anyway. Oh, and then, yeah, so when we're leaving comments while we're connecting with other channels, we always want to keep the emojis to a minimum. The best idea is not to use any emojis at all because YouTube can look at that as spam, and then this is how often we get our connections taken away. So Totomona Academy, you'll have to forgive me because I did not go through my watch later list in the last 24 hours, but I've still got you in the watch later list. You can see your video right there. So after the live stream today, I'll go through it within the next few days. TuberChat will be back by next Friday, by this Friday coming up. And by then we will be connected for sure. But this is another channel that was back here, I think yesterday. Aisha M. Khalil. Oh, and Aisha M. Khalil, thank you for coming in. I think you've been here before, so forgive me if I'm wrong about that. Oh, yeah, no, I just stepped away for a second, but thank you, Grinch. Yeah, I forgot to put my camera back on there. Oh, no, I'll be watching it for sure, but I just wanted to show you because we haven't connected yet. But it's because I put your video in my watch later list, as you've seen me do with other creators today. Usually I do that every day and I keep it very clean, but I ended up a little bit busy yesterday and today and wasn't able to get to it. I usually try to do it within 24 hours. Now that we're on Monday, it will be in the next few days, but I will go through, I'll watch that video that I put in my watch later list, and then we'll be connected after that. Here we go. Giddy Enjoy Food. This is another new connection for TuberChat, so same thing. We'll have a look at this channel. So since this is a new connection for TuberChat, I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So I will take one of your latest videos, and I usually look for something around 10 minutes. I'll take this 9-minute one, add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. In the next few days, I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, of course, and I'll make sure that our subscription sticks once I subscribe. Hopefully you're also subscribed to TuberChat now and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So let's look at 10 Veils, and let's look at Aisha M. Khalil. Lady C. Russell, Live to Eat. Let's spin and see what's happening. Okay, thank you very much, Live to Eat. Aisha M. Khalil is coming up right now. So I thought you've been here before, so forgive me for being wrong about that. This is your first time with TuberChat. As long as you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. But with over 1,000 subscribers, you've got that nice and locked in. I will describe how I'm going to connect to you. And Lost Souls Paranormal just came in. That happens to be a member, so I'll add them to the wheel right away. And what I will do is take one of your latest videos. I'll take this 946. I'll add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up and I'll subscribe. And in that way, I'll make sure the subscription sticks. Hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well. And you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So since you've been here before, I'm assuming that what happened is your channel didn't get up on the screen. If it did, YouTube took the subscription away, but I have a feeling we haven't seen your channel before on the screen itself. And so this is your first time being put up, and that's the reason why we're just connecting for the first time now. But I could be wrong. We'll see. Doesn't matter. As long as we're connected after this. Here's Professor Fox and Dr. B. I'm going to get this channel now. Got your bell on. This is your second time coming up. So hopefully everybody will connect with this channel. They're fairly newcomer to TuberChat, but they have some engaging content here that obviously there's some to be learned from. So I hope everybody will subscribe to them. and we'll push them a little bit farther towards the next goal that they're looking for. And then Grinch 1984 Parodies and Originals is our featured channel for today. So if you were to go back and watch the first 10 minutes of our replay, you'll see them featured. Grinch 1984 is a channel that a lot of people have great things to say about, and they're here with tuberchat every live stream, it seems, for the last long while. So for that reason, they've been featured today. Every day we feature a different creator, and it's usually based on generosity that we see within the community. And we feature them across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit. Lift to Eat, okay, just took off, but I'll put the channel up for a quick second because this is a dynamic creator and lots of people have great things to say about this channel as well. And then I'll just move on really quickly. We can probably get them another subscriber right now, get to the 320 that must be on their mind. And then, so Giddy Enjoy Food. So, yeah, hopefully you're meeting some new friends and family members for your channel here. But in TuberChat, the best idea is for you to reach out to other creators first, subscribe to their channels, watch their videos, give them likes and stuff like that, and then they will turn around and do the same for you. So most often, people will not come to you because you say you'll get them back, for instance. So I just want to make sure you maximize the impact of the time that you spend here at TuberChat. So here's Lost Souls Paranormal, happens to be another member and somebody that I've been able to catch in a few live streams recently. Hopefully everybody will subscribe to them. We'll get them to the 140 that must be on their mind right now while they ride the road towards 200. Looks like everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. Aderic TV, I haven't put you on the wheel yet. Spin, we'll get another channel up here and see what's going on. Oh, we're going to look at Aderic TV right now. I thought we were already connected. I know Aderic's been here. Aderic TV's been here several times. I feel like it anyway. Maybe the case is that YouTube's taken the connection away. So, or maybe we haven't had your channel up on the screen yet before. Is that the case? Maybe that's it. So I'm going to grab one of your videos. I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So I'm looking for something around 10 minutes if you have one. You got lots and lots of content here, which is great. Mostly around either 5 minutes or 20 minutes, not a lot in between. I'll take this this here, add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live streams today, I will go through my watch later list in the next few days, and I will watch the video in full. I'll give you a meaningful, genuine comment. I'll give you a thumbs up, of course, and I'll subscribe. And then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live stream. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. In Rachel's Place, thank you for coming in. That happens to be another member, so I've got their channel on the wheel right away. And we're going to look at them right now, as a matter of fact. Here's in Rachel's place with over 1,000 subscribers. She's got it nice and locked in, but hopefully we can push this channel a little bit farther. And I know that she's willing to swap playlists. I've swapped with her. She's got a lot of familiar faces in her featured channels list here. Now, I talk about this collaboration all the time because when you feature channels on your front page like this, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to their audience and the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine how the impact comes along with the idea of doing this collaboration for both the algorithm and your channel and your audiences, as a matter of fact. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. If you have featured tuberchat or my personal channel on your front page, just please make sure that I know so that I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that with both channels. And Hakimations, I'll be happy to show you how to do that in just a second. Apple TTK 4K watch hours. We don't do blue jackets here. As you can see, there's no moderators here. We only have a couple, and they are actually moderators. And then we don't do any self-promotion here, Apple TTK. So I know it's your first time with TuberChat, and you're welcome to stay if you'd like. TuberChat is not a sub for sub network. We're here for the purpose of meeting each other to make collaborations like watch hours and subscribing to each other's channels with the determination to be loyal and dedicated supporters over the long term. You'll have to decide if that is something that you'd like for your channel. So in the meantime, I'm just going to show you quickly how to get this done. When we go to your channel and you click customize channel, as Grinch is mentioning there, or you can reach this by the customization tab on the left-hand side of your YouTube studio. As you can see here, you'll find this page that comes up. You can add a bunch of sections. Right, as TuberChat has, we have a couple of feature channel sections for our members, but we have our main feature channel section up at the top where we trade favors with other creators for that purpose. And then what you do is simply edit section contents. And when we go up here, we'll take Lost Souls Paranormal off for a second. And what I'll do is just search for them again. If I can type properly. And there they are. They come up right away. We click the box, and then there they are. They show up at the bottom of the section. We click publish. And now this change does not happen instantly. This change requires at least a few minutes, sometimes even a couple of hours. So now we've published our changes. It doesn't want to publish now. Changes published, it says. When we close. Okay. Hopefully it's fine. But we'll look and make sure afterwards. And it's that easy to add a channel to your front page if you'd like to. Yes Reports is in the house. Thank you for coming back in. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Here's Lady C. Russell, another channel that's been back with TuberChat again and again. Let's see what they've got going on for us today. I think you've changed everything. I don't recognize this. Am I wrong? Or is it just because I've either only had your channel up once before or maybe not even at all? JJS Mix Vlog, always good. Thank you for coming in. JJS Mix Vlog does dynamic live streaming where she allows people to connect the way we are here in TuberChat. and she's very supportive both of TuberChat and myself. So hopefully everybody will connect with that channel. But we're looking at Lady C. Russell for now. Hopefully we'll get her to the 1.09K that she's looking for. She's got her 1,000 nice and locked in, and we'll push her a little bit farther on her road to 2,000. Oh, Hakimations, YouTube said they age restricted one of the vids, but when you went on it, it wasn't age restricted. That's interesting. It's possible that that could be like a little bit of a glitch. Maybe they restricted it and then unrestricted it, but they're not going to give you a notification to let you know they unrestricted. Or maybe it's restricted in certain countries, but not where you are. Maybe not at all. It's interesting. I haven't seen something like that quite happen before. But it's great that you let us know so that we can be aware that that kind of thing is possible. Yes, Reports is in the house. Let's get them up there. Vivian Amaka, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I think this is your first time with TuberChat, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And then, so forgive me, everybody here, Vivian, is here to bake. Everybody's intending on doing that, so please don't. Was it 12 veils or 10 veils that was in here? 2 channels from the same creator. I don't know if they're still here. I thought it was 10 veils. Was that yesterday? I'm not sure if they're even still here. That's okay. I got your bell on now, and then we'll see. I'll move on quickly if they're not here. So Vivian, yeah. Anyway, everybody's here to connect. So please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. Maybe they changed the name. Is that why they changed the name? 10 Veils? Oh, here it is. Here's 10 Veils. Same creator. That's interesting. Okay, I got both her bells on. Thank you, Scratch and Pete. I wondered what happened there. It's because when we search, it gets it comes up obviously both channels. Oh, okay. Apple TTK, I'm sorry, I timed you out and was mentioning we don't do self-promotion here. I don't think anybody here is going to check things to know, but I'm sorry that you're not interested in connecting with people here. If you want to reach out to me on Instagram, you can. We could talk about you coming back in, but we don't do self-promotion here. That's not what everybody's here for. You don't walk into a live stream and tell everybody to leave to go check something. It's not good etiquette, and I don't want you to get hammered by moderators and hosts in other live streams. So I'd rather just let you know now. Deli Dawn Music, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I think you've been here before, so forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Sweet Escape, nice to see you here. And Bonifacio Lopez, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Hopefully you're feeling welcome also. I think this might be your first time with TuberChat. And like I said, there's a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. King Geo, good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. Let's spin just for fun. We'll get yes reports up here. This is Yes Reports, another creator that's been back with TuberChat again and again. I'm hoping that we get this channel to 250. That must be on their mind right now. On their road to 300, there's obviously much to be learned from this channel as well as entertained by. So I'm hoping everybody will subscribe to them right now. And Vivian Amaka, yeah, hopefully you'll meet some new friends and family members here. Thank you, Grinch 1984. We've had a lot of newcomers come through today, an unreasonable amount of newcomers come through TuberChat, which is a great thing, but there is a great community here, and hopefully we're going to be adding a lot of new members into our community for that reason, but you're absolutely right. Charities Media, good to see you back in the house, and Brandy White Cloud, it's my pleasure. Hopefully you've met some new friends and family members here today. Grinch 1984 Parodies and Originals is our featured channel for today, so I'm hoping everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. I always hear great things about that channel, and I have a great time hanging out with them in live streams and things like that. Here is Carolyn Eats All. Thank you for coming in. Another very much loved and well-respected member of the small YouTuber community at large. And it looks like everybody's doing okay. Everybody's meeting new friends and family members, which is great. Very cool. Lost Souls Paranormal, all good. Thank you, TWT-TV. So I'm just going to show you something for a second here. I'm just dropping a link in the chat. What we're going to do is head over to our friend My BS Life, and we're going to raid them. So I hope everybody will hit that link and mention TuberChat raid when you get over there. And I appreciate all the time everybody spent here today. TuberChat will be back next Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And the times will change just so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. I'm going to give you one more quick thing to look at. And thank you, everybody, for your time today. Bye.